Hello students. So here I have come up with the video containing the worksheet. Okay. So first I will discuss about the part 1 of the worksheet. Okay. And in our next video we will discuss about the second part of our video of the worksheet. Okay. So let's get started. So I am discussing one by one the questions. Okay. You will get the worksheet with the video. So in the first question, question number 1, here I have given few questions where it was asked to discuss in a brief about some topics. Okay, some topics are given and those topics you have to write in a very brief. So first question is that diazotization reaction. Diazotization reaction. So already we have discussed, okay, in those classes that what is diazotization reaction. In diazotization reaction we have to take the cold solution of aniline you have to take, and then a cold solution of sodium nitrite and dilute hydrochloric acid has to be mixed up with it, okay, at a very low temperature, that is 0 degree to 5 degree Celsius temperature. So at this temperature the aniline will be converted into benzene diazonium chloride. So just like this, I am just showing the reactions. So this was aniline, okay, benzene with the NH2 group. Now we are adding here a mixture of sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid, okay, which both will react with each other to give nitrous acid, that is HNO2. So here the temperature range is 0 degree to 5 degree Celsius. So after this reaction we will be getting here benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, this one already has been discussed in the class. Okay, next is Mulliken-Barker test. Okay, so whatever I have given in the notes you have to write it in this way. Okay, diazotization reaction also I have given, so you have to follow the notes properly to get full marks in a question. Okay, now next one, Mulliken-Barker's test. Okay, Mulliken-Barker's test already has been discussed in the class. So there are basically two parts in Mulliken-Barker test. In your notes you can see this part in the chemical reactions of nitrobenzene. Okay, not only nitrobenzene, different type of nitro compounds, right? So in that chapter we have learned different chemical reactions of nitro compound, okay, or nitrite compound. So this part you can find in the nitro compound. So there if we react the nitro compound just like nitrobenzene, okay, if you have taken nitrobenzene and then add zinc ammonium chloride, that means in the neutral medium this reaction should take place, and 50% of ethanol. Okay, this is the first step of this reaction. Zinc ammonium chloride in presence of 50% ethanol, that is C2H5OH, then what will happen? Then there will be a reduction of this NO2 group, right? There will be a reduction of this NO2 group, and from there we will get hydroxylamine, that is NHOH. Okay, the substituted hydroxylamine we will get in the first step. So in your notes you can find there, just I have given this reaction under the point, that is reactions of nitrobenzene or reduction of nitrobenzene in neutral medium. So the neutral medium reaction also you have to write, okay, under Mulliken-Barker test. This is the first step, and in the second step then you have to, what you have to do, now this substituted hydroxylamine. Substituted hydroxylamine now has to be reacted with Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent means what? That is the ammoniacal solution of silver nitrate. That means now in the second step, this hydroxylamine, this should be treated with Tollens reagent. That means this compound. Okay, this is the Tollens reagent. So after treating this hydroxylamine with the Tollens reagent, what will happen? Now this compound, it will be now oxidized. Okay, in the first reaction there was reduction. In the second reaction there will be the reduction, but oxidation, but it will be a partial oxidation. So this hydroxylamine compound, that will be converted into a nitroso compound, from where we are getting this compound, single bond nitrogen, double bond oxygen, along with a silver mirror precipitate we will get. Okay, from the silver mirror precipitate we could identify the presence of a nitro compound in the given sample. Okay, so this type of reaction we can follow for any type of nitro compound, whether it is aliphatic or whether it is aromatic. So both these reactions that has been given in your notes under reduction, under neutral medium, both these reactions you have to write for the Mulliken-Barker test. Clear? Okay. Now the next one. Now the next one, that is all this type of reactions I have discussed during the classes. Okay. Next is Gabriel Thalamide synthesis. Gabriel Thalamide synthesis also has been discussed, that where we have to start from number 3, Gabriel Thalamide synthesis. So here we have to start from this thalamide compound. This is known as thalamide. Okay. After that you have to add here the alkaline medium, just like KOH. So from here H plus OH minus will be removed out as water. Okay, minus H2O will be removed from here, and here we are getting the potassium salt of thalamide. Okay, this is plus and this is minus actually. So this compound first we will get. After that you have to add here the desired alkyl iodide. Suppose I have added here methyl iodide. Okay, so what will happen now? Potassium, a great mistake I have done here. Nitrogen is always negative and any type of metal is always positive. So K plus. Okay, so now K plus will be added with the I minus. So here Ki will be released out, and from there we will be getting this CH3 group will be added with the nitrogen, and the rest part will be the same. Okay, there is a benzene ring, same will be this. Now in the last step you have to add a alkaline solution here. Okay, hydrolysis should be done in the last step. So after hydrolysis this bond will be broken. Okay, this bond will be broken, and from this part we will be getting a acid, where these two CO groups will be converted into this compound. Whatever salt you have taken, that will be this compound we will get here. Okay, after that this compound will be converted into CH3NH2, that means one amine compound we will get here. So this type of reaction we have learned under the preparation reactions of amine. Okay, primary amine. Okay, next one, carbylamine reaction. So carbylamine reaction I have told you so many times. Okay, just I am telling what is carbylamine. Carbylamine reaction is normally observed in cases of primary amines, whether it is aromatic or whether it is aliphatic. Okay, any type of primary amine whenever it is treated with chloroform, okay, in alkaline solution, just like in presence of KOH, so then it will give a compound which is having a very pungent smell or a pungent odor, and that is actually the isocyanide. Okay, just like CH3NC, methyl isocyanide. Okay, from benzene, that will be phenyl isocyanide. So from a primary amine, we will be getting a isocyanide compound. Okay, so isocyanides are also known as carbylamine, and because of the formation of carbylamine or isocyanide, this type of reactions are called carbylamine reaction. So as an example, you can write any one of them. You can write methylamine, ethylamine, or phenylamine, okay, or aniline, whatever you can write here. Next one I have given, that is Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. That means you have to take an amide just like this one, CH3CO NH2. Okay, Hofmann bromamide degradation. Degradation means what? That step down reaction. Step down means one carbon atom will be decreased from the parent compound. In parent compound, we could see here the presence of 2 carbon, but after Hofmann degradation, there will be the removal of 1 carbon atom. So what are the reagents that we have to use here? That are bromine in presence of potassium hydroxide. Okay, so after that there will be the removal of CO group. So here we will be getting the primary amine, that is CH2NH2. This has already been discussed. This has also discussed in your notes. Next one is number 6 that I have given, that is addition polymerization. Okay, addition polymerization we have discussed in the class of polymer. Okay, so you have to write in this way, that the process, if you have not written or if you don't understand, then just copy my words in your note. Okay, the process by which 2 or more monomers are added, 2 or more monomers are added or are combined without the elimination of any simple molecule like water, okay, HCl or NH3. This process is called, to make a polymer molecule, this process is called addition polymerization. Already I have given the definition of addition polymers. Okay, so you have to change a little, that the process by which the addition polymers are obtained, this is called addition polymerization. After that, obviously you have to give 2 examples, minimum 2 examples you have to write. Clear? Okay, now next, there I have given prediction of products. Prediction of products, the next type of reaction I have given. The first one, that is nitrobenzene. Okay, next type of question, prediction, nitrobenzene. Here I have added teen HCl, SnHCl. So this is actually reduction type of reaction. So reduction of the nitro group will take place, and that will form aniline. Okay, so NH2 we will get from here. After that, you have to add here, in the next step, there is given chloroform in presence of KOH. Chloroform in presence of KOH. So the second product now you have to write. Second product will be, so that will be actually carbylamine reaction by adding these reagents. So from here we will be getting the phenyl isocyanide. That means benzene ring with the NC group. Okay, benzene with the NC. So you have to copy the full reaction for writing the answer. Okay, in the question I have just written here A and written here B, and you have to identify the products A and B. So while answering the question, you have to copy the full conversion. Okay, at the place of A you have to write the answer, at the place of B you have to write the answer. After that, write here A and write here B. Okay, okay, now the next question, where I have given aniline NH2, and there I have added again the same thing, that is this one, CH Cl3KOH. That means again the carbylamine type reaction. Okay, so here again we are getting isocyanide compound. that is NC. After that here you have to add lithium aluminium hydride, that means reduction reaction. So after reduction you will be getting hydrogenated product, that means with nitrogen 1 hydrogen will be added and with carbon 3 hydrogens will be added, right? Already we have discussed this type of question while reading that part isocyanides, that after reduction of isocyanide we are getting 2-degree amine, and after reduction of primary cyanides we are getting primary amines. Okay, so this was the second reaction. Now the third reaction, there I have given this part. This is just like the Gabriel thalamide, already has been discussed today, though I am writing. This was given initially, NH. This was given initially and then ethyl iodide has been added. Okay, ethyl iodide has been added. So what will happen now? This hydrogen, it will be replaced by this ethyl group, right? So here there will be CH2CH3. The other part will be the same. Okay, you have to copy during exam. This other part will be same, only in place of hydrogen there will be the addition of CH2CH3 group, and after that the second part you have to do hydrolysis. You have to do. So after hydrolysis we will be getting the amine compound, that is ethylamine. Okay, ethylamine will be formed from here. Next reaction, I am going first now. Next reaction number 4, there is given aniline, then here acetyl chloride, CH2COCl has been added. So what will be the reaction? There will be the addition of COCH3 group. So here you could observe NHCOCH3. Okay, benzanilide will be formed from here. After that addition of Br2. So here two compounds will be formed. Okay, C and B. C will be measured. So this is actually bromination reaction. So bromination will take place in the benzene ring. Okay, so bromine will be added at the ortho position and at the para position with respect to this group. So which will be the major product? The major product will be the para compound. This is the para compound which will be the major. So this is the answer C, plus another one will be the ortho compound. Okay, that will be the answer B, and this one was A. So these are the products. Next reaction where we have added number 5. First we have taken acetaldehyde, CH3CHO, and then we have added here hydroxylamine, NH2OH. So by reaction between them, this reaction has also been discussed. So here first CH3 CH double bond NHOH. First this product will be formed from here. After that, when we are adding lithium aluminium hydride, here, so there will be reduction reaction from where we are getting CH3 CH2 NH2. Okay, this type of compound will be formed. Okay, now the last reaction. There is, first I have given a benzene ring and then a mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated H2SO4 is taken here. That means the nitration mixture or mixed acid has been added. So that will cause nitration in the benzene ring. After that, zinc, NH4Cl and ethanol added in the reaction medium. That means Mulliken-Barker test. So from here we are getting this compound hydroxylamine. Okay, hydroxylamine benzene NHOH. That means the first step of the Mulliken-Barker test. It will be obtained. Okay, next two reactions there I have given. Give two differences between methyl cyanide and methyl isocyanide. Okay, so the first point will be, one is methyl cyanide. So methyl cyanides are primary cyanide which give carbylamine test. So the first point will be methyl cyanide give carbylamine test. Okay, carbylamine test positive for methyl cyanide but negative for isocyanide. But you have to show obviously the reaction for them. Okay, just like methyl cyanide CH3NH2 gives carbylamine test, then show the reaction, what is the product. But methyl isocyanide do not respond to this test. Okay, second type of reaction you could write here that after the hydrolysis, okay, after the hydrolysis of methylamine, we could get from here what? We could get from here that CH3CN, my ink has been finished, otherwise I will show. CH3CN, if we hydrolysis this, then we are getting one acid, that is CH3COOH and NH2OH, hydroxylamine. But in case of isocyanide, okay, after hydrolysis we will be getting CH3NH2 and HCOOH. These two compounds will be formed. So these reactions have I already discussed in your class. Okay, only the differences I have not given. The difference you have to write by yourself. Just write in the first point the carbylamine test. Okay, show reactions for both of them. No need to write the reaction for isocyanide because it doesn't respond to this test. Sorry, not carbylamine. Methyl cyanide and isocyanide. So methyl cyanide carbylamine test. Sorry, carbylamine test is shown for the amines. Okay, but cyanides and isocyanides, you have to write this hydrolysis reaction, and after that you have to write one test, that is many reactions I have shown. So many reactions I have shown, so from there you have to write any two tests. Okay, so these are the thing. And the last one, the differences between primary, secondary and tertiary amine. So these differences I have already given. So from there you have to write any two tests. Okay, just like Hinsberg test, and after that any test you can write from there, from the differences that I have given. Okay, and so this is the end of our class today. So in our next class we will discuss about the part 2 of our worksheet. Thank you everyone.